Sunrise, the start of every new day, and the name of our leopard catamaran. Come and join Russ and Margy as they jump in to their adventure, sailing the world.
In this episode, we sail from Motuihi, which is that very cute little island on the west of Waiheke, and we sailed 50 nautical miles all the way over to Great Barrier Island for lockdown. As we passed that passage on the right in between the Coromandel and Great Barrier Island, it's called Colville Passage and it gets very blustery. Anyway, we take refuge in this beautiful bay called Oneura Bay on Great Barrier Island.
There's 3-metre tides most of New Zealand, and you can see here low tide, so coming ashore at lowish tide, it's quite muddy, sink down to about your knees, so it was a bit of a trick. Anyway, it was still a beautiful spot. You could fish there. There was mussels all around the rocks. It was just a lovely spot to stay, very protected, I can see. Come on, Margy, get up. It's breakfast time. We like to have healthy stuff. So Margy's made me a very nice baked rice pudding, which I think is very healthy for breakfast. And then we've got stewed figs that we found on the island, and of course coffee. That's how we start our day. These figs are completely beautiful. There's a very big fig tree growing in the wild on the island just here. It just happened to be there right at the right time. What a score, eh? Not a bad way to start the day. I had my rods all stored down in the companionway to one of the bedrooms. Very nice. Which one will I grab today? Morning, we're getting the boat ready, the little tender, and we're going to go out fishing for some snapper and then get a few wood chips and smoke them up for dinner. Have this tender strapped down so it doesn't fall off. Try down here. Do it. Slide these chocks are sliding. Just undo them and push the boat out. And do that like that. That slides out. I normally tighten the chocks back up again just so they don't move around when they go underwater. And with the red handle, like that. Grab the line to hold onto the boat when it slides off. And once I've got the line through, down in this little
compartment here. Remote control. Over the line. And then just push the button. There she goes. Goes down to a preset depth. Just enough to float it off. The stock's automatic. Pull it back. Very nice. And obviously you can use that for swimming off. Bring it back up again. Bring it back up halfway just to make it easier to get on and off. That's it. Let's get the rods and go. Well, that's stage one done. Started burleying up off the back of the boat, and after about an hour, nice little bunch of snapper. Yeah, probably about, I don't know, three pound, and took the kayaks over to shore, and along the edge of the bank found some mussels growing in the rocks. Clean them up. And should have some mussels for dinner. I've come ashore here this afternoon. It's only like 100 metres, and I've got this idea of getting some manuka wood, because it grows wild all over the island here, and cutting it up with a handsaw into little chips, and then putting it in the smoker and smoking some mussels and some fish. So we'll see how that goes.
Russ is chopping down a dead manuka with the intention of then chipping it up for the smoker. He's getting the bark off it now because we think it'd probably create some fairly unhelpful smoke. Russ is cutting some nice little slivers of manuka wood to use as chips in the smoker now. He's pretty at home with a handsaw.
Clean some of these mussels up that we got this morning, the green lip ones, and this is the black lips, I guess. Anyway, they should be quite tasty. Cut off like this. Give them a bit of a clean. I'm getting the smoker ready. I put the burner part of it on the barbecue plate because it gets quite warm, and to save washing up and cleaning up, put a bit of foil in the pan of the smoker, And then the drip tray, also cover that with a bit of foil. So I've cut a couple of logs here. I've cut some chips I put in there. And then the drip tray goes over the top. And then the grate goes on there. And you put this on top of the burner. Put the lid on. It only takes about 20 minutes. Very good. So we'll give it a go. Also soaked, this time I soaked the mussels in a brine. So I've got some brown sugar and salt, water soaking in there. Oh, they should be good. Then I'm going to put them in some flavoured oil. I don't think they'll last though. Now getting some more mussels this morning. And we've just steamed them up. And now we're, oh, look how huge that is. Now we've cleaned them up. And we've got some for a marinara mix. And these ones here I'm going to try in the smoker. Smoking away. Smells delicious. I'll figure out how to put smell on this footage.
Any good, Keith?
Very good. Very good. So this is what you've been doing this afternoon, Margy?
Yep, paella with our fish and scallops and mussels that we collected ourselves.
Yum! Yum! She's happy. Sure is a tough life on a sunrise.
Your smile, your style so fly, my oh my.
This morning we're leaving Great Barrier Island and heading back into Gulf Harbour, marina. Two reasons: there's a little bit of a blow coming. The main one is that Margy's been getting some flashes of bright light on the right hand side of one of her eyes, and we spoke with a optometrist, and he said that's an indication of a lens. It's a lens that could be coming loose, so a retina, detached retina. So we're going to go in there and see them. Hopefully everything's okay. It should be about 5 hours in here. Get all tied up, get a car, get into the doctor. It's supposed to have 12-15 knots at 150 degrees, but we've only got 6 knots at 60 degrees, so let's put the Genoa out for a little bit and wait for the wind change. When we're coming into the marina, we always like to be prepared, know which side we're going to be tied up on, whether it's starboard or port, and we get our mooring lines and our fenders arranged along the bow. So we normally put a long one on the bow and a long mooring line on the stern and a short one in the middle, so we can run 2 springers which are aligned at 45 degrees to each other, and then we set the fenders not right down at the right height, but they're there already. We take a note of the wind direction, where we're going to be, and the tide, and just takes all the stress out of it. So we're all organised now. When we get close to the marina, we'll log in with Marine Rescue, we'll log out and contact the marina office to let them know we're coming in.
is about 15 minutes away. Otherwise, all very relaxed on sunrise. Approaching the entrance to the marina. The wind's just 4 knots on the starboard beam, so that will be just holding us off the dock a little bit. We're going to dock on our starboard side. We have all our mooring lines and fenders in place. We also have some friends standing on the dock to help, so be no problem. What I do with the screen when we're coming in close quarters, I change it to the camera that is up the mast, so then I get this view of the boat all around. It makes it really neat for docking. Making our way in slowly. You're readying herself. Coming into the dock, Keith from Zatara is standing there to grab a line for us. It's really good. This is one of the easiest dockings we'll ever have, I think.
It to you.
We're back in the marina, and what a beautiful marina it is. Margy, we're on our way to an ophthalmologist, is it? And we're going to find out what.
Well, it's an ophthalmologist, and at first I just thought I was seeing things and these flashes in my peripheral vision, and then I sort of ignored it for a while. And then I looked it up on the internet and found out that it might mean I was having a retinal detachment, which is not a good thing because you can lose some or all of your sight in that eye. So I rang an optometrist like OPSM, and they said, "Oh, don't see us, go straight to an ophthalmologist." So I got an appointment, and so we're off to see this guy this morning in Oneura, which is only about 20 k's away.
When some friends of ours that we met at the marina have lent us their car, which is really great of them. So it's about a 20-minute drive. So they've just dropped the car off, and we've grabbed the keys, so we'll go now, make our way in there, and let's hope it all turns out great. The marina gave us a very good mooring position here. Easy to dock at this spot. Key code entry.
Filming our key code, right?
Okay, let's go. So glad that turned out well.
Big relief, isn't it? What
So
happened
what
is,
now? What did he say?
well, I saw the ophthalmologist, a lovely guy called David Squirrel, in Oneura, and he's a retinal specialist, and he said that the vitreous gel in my eyeball, which fills the main part of your eyeball, had stuck to the retina, but it had actually unattached itself without tearing the retina and without causing a retinal detachment. So
It detached though.
yeah, so that's why I got those flashing lights. But I've been very lucky, and I've been also very lucky that this all happened 3 days after the start of level 3 lockdown, because the ophthalmologist only started working again a couple of days ago.
No. So no permanent, nothing.
No, I don't think so.
You don't have to do anything special.
No, he said that the flashing lights will decrease over the next week. If they get worse, I need to see him again. But I don't need to see him again unless they get worse.
Oh, that's great. So what are we going to do now? We can't get out of here, can we? Now,
We're stuck in here until level 3 ends, which could be another 2 weeks or it could be another 4 weeks. So we've got another
come on.
possibly 4 weeks in the marina.
So will we go and get groceries or
Well, I think we should get groceries for a week.
just
At
wait and
least.
see what level 3 maybe another week.
Well, maybe 2 weeks or 4 weeks. And if Fiji opens, then we may decide to go to Fiji. But I guess with all of this happening, it makes me realise that you are a bit vulnerable in Fiji, especially now that their health service will have been not decimated, but
But
damaged
they
by
only
the
had a few
cyclone.
cases, didn't they?
Yeah, they only had a few cases of coronavirus.
You mean
but-
if they can't fly out if something tragic happens?
Yeah. Or we may end up going back to Australia.
I'll stay here in the cold, get a heater. Luckily we got all these clears, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Blue.
Well, I'm starving. What are we going to make for dinner? Lunch.
I thought of it.
Even a little wind chimes work. Let them go.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, well let's get on with it. I think I'm going to make another coffee. I love this coffee machine. So snug here, isn't it?
And to think that we've got 30 knots of wind hitting the back of the boat, and this front porch is just so lovely and warm and snug.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people complain about it, and they all say they never have it. Geez, it is nice. Like you do sit out here a lot when we're sailing too, don't you? Really, you know, on the right weather.
You've got a wind from behind.
You're going to go for a walk now?
Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
Gulf Harbour Marina really is a beautiful spot to stay. The staff and the managers are all lovely people. Our stop over here was great. We had to lend the car and went and got all our provisioning for the next 3 months in hope that we can get to Fiji. Time will tell. Thanks Thanks so much, Tony and Jackie. You're absolute legends. We had so much fun with you guys.